Hello, this is Dota 2, playing Ursa, doing a replay commentary like some sort of professional. I'm by no means a professional though, so take everything I say with 1 or 2 grains of salt. But we were doing random draft and I wanted to play Ursa. It's been a long time since I've played Ursa, since way before the patch, since way before this ridiculous
30 seconds
buff.
until digital sports.
This ridiculous buff that makes his fury swipes pretty insane. But we'll get to that a little later. I was a little worried about picking him because people rely on him so heavily in every game. He is really strong, but there's definitely ways to counter him.
And so it begins.
In this game, I could have easily died, and if I had fed my lane, it would have been real bad. So you see my
The match has begun. Go forth and
immaculate
prove that
blocking
video
skills.
games are art.
I'm really good at it. I'm really good. Blocking's not super important up here anyway. I was thinking I was gonna go jungle, but Earthshaker went mid to try to help our Necrolite get some ganks off really early. They kept him out of lane really well, and that pays dividends later in the game. So we'll just do a dance here, and so it's Void and Dazzle, which is a really bad combo for me.
Denied.
I knew that I couldn't do anything to this Void because Dazzle would just shallow grave him immediately. So
That's
I just
not
kind of
right.
play it super safe and miss last hits. I should be going for last hits like whenever I can, and I do try. I'm trying, but these guys are denying everything. But I've definitely had lanes like this where you just have to be super careful. I feel like a lot of people are just unable to be careful in this game. Missed that last hit. Missed that one too. It's really bad to watch these back. He denied that one. I won't take responsibility for that one. I refuse. So the Dazzle's just harassing me constantly, and the Void is when he can. I'm doing what I can. I'm going in and getting swipes on people so I can hopefully get the last hits a little easier.
Forget it.
But they're not scared of me at this point, and they don't really have any reason to be. So they did some damage mid. They didn't get a kill, but they pushed Gyro out of the lane. So Void came up to harass me, but it's still Ursa. You can't do that. He can do that when he's got Shallow Grave ready, but Dazzle was gone. So again, he's out of position, so I'm gonna go on him, and I do so much damage. There's the grave. So he should have turned around immediately and tried to kill me when he had grave, but he wasted it and I got away, thankfully. That was pretty bad on my part, so I'll just salve up. And I'm still super scared because I don't know if he's got salve. He's probably back to full health, waiting to jump on me. I'm worried about Dazzle's slow. And then my friend is getting chased by the Gyro, and the Gyro realizes what's happening and turns around, which is that's a pretty good move from him. Our Tusk is real bad. He's not been able to do much. So this is really weird. This is
Dire's top tower
I'm
is being attacked.
kind of confused. He's diving me so far. I tell him to go back into the forest and get a wall from the tree line.
Radiant's bottom tower under fire.
But they back off. So
That was but the first taste of revenge.
and I just
Radiant's
go
bottom
back
tower
to
is being
super
attacked.
safe farming. This is a weird start for me. Normally Ursa,
Radiant's
I
bottom
just go
tower
crazy
under
and
fire.
I take lane and I take jungle camps when I can. This Void wants this kill because he's so low, but this wall actually saves him temporarily. I'm like, whatever. Tango. I'm in the forest with him. I can't find him. I think he TP'd out. I'm like so upset. Oh my god, there he is. And he's dead.
Even mountains to dust.
That was really big for us. That was a really big kill for us.
From my claws.
It was super useful. So finally start getting some last hits. That was a lot of gold. I keep thinking about buying my boots, but I see the courier's in use and I want my boots now. But I'm scared of Dazzle. There's the slow. This is what I was really afraid of. This plus the time walk slow plus his stun. I should have died right here. I really should have died. But they're too scared. They should have dove me. He could have killed me. They have Shallow Grave and everything. I realized this and then I run away. So
Radiant's middle tower is being attacked.
All the way back for my boots. Mostly so I don't die. Mostly so I don't die.
Radiant's middle tower is taking damage.
Getting the boots and stuff without using the courier is really nice. So, but yeah, mostly I was just scared of a.
Dire's top tower is under siege.
Scared of a Dazzle gank.
Dire have fortified their towers.
At this point, I'm not scared of the Void. He's not a good player. But the Dazzle's using his abilities at the right times, in my opinion. So, a Dazzle slow plus a time walk, and they would have killed me there pretty easily. And they didn't really need to worry about the tower because they could have just shallow graved. So I buy a TP to get back to lane. Because now I've got a ring. I've got, you know, still got a ton of regen.
Dark light.
So I was waiting for the Dazzle slow to wear off, and then I go in and I try to make him use the grave on himself. And he refuses to.
Radiant's bottom tower is being attacked.
And I almost die. I thought I was dead. I thought he was just gonna follow me until he could time walk. But thankfully that wall saved my life.
Radiant's bottom tower is being attacked. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
So I know a lot of builds are going for Dominator now, but I still feel like having uncompleted Vlads is better than just going and taking Rosh with just the Mask of Death. So I was considering buying the Ring of Regen just to be able to stay in lane against these guys because he's harassing me so much.
Missing bottom.
I didn't feel like it was worth it because I'm pretty close. 1 or 2 jungle camps and I'll have the mask. So I'm gonna be super greedy and not buy a TP, even though I absolutely should. Which is kind of the story of this game. I think I might be able to save this person, and then I realize she's safe, and I think I might be able to kill that guy, but I want my mask, so like I said, super greedy.
Keep murdering.
So I farm. I farm. Oh, Dazzle is way out of position, so I told him that if he could keep him there, that I would come from the forest. Unfortunately, he tries to initiate on him. And
Dire's
so
bottom tower is being attacked.
he's got to use a wall, and then it takes off half Dazzle's health, so Dazzle runs away. So he's still out of position, though, so I think I'm still hoping to grab him. And it's at this point when I start considering, do I need a blink or do I need a shadow blade? And it's moments like that that convince me that blink is the only answer. But I farm. And I farm. It's at this point that we realize the jungle's warded. He was reacting to me way too obviously. But I'm not too worried about it. They didn't block the camp. So this is a really nice wall. I was able to hit him. And we got a good swap, and I'm trying to force Dazzle to use Shallow Grave on himself, and again it fails. So Dazzle is just so much faster than me right now. I shouldn't even waste my time trying to attack him. Revenge there and stuff. We managed to do some serious damage and push him out of lane. So, fortunately I was weaved, so I was really scared. I had -7 armor, -11, -18 as it keeps going, and I farm. So we swap on that guy, even though he's got Time Walk. And there's the Shallow Grave. Like I said, this Dazzle was really good. He was waiting until the last possible moment. We had already used all our abilities. Except for me, I wasn't really in that fight. But I got my Vlads while I was farming, so that was space created by my friends. And I farm. So I hear the missile while I'm farming, and I run away because I'm like super scared of that right now for some reason. Oh, I thought they were gonna missile me and use Void Ult. So I was going after that guy, but our Shaker got him. We're chasing Dazzle. This guy pops up, and I miss my
A double slaughter.
We got good walls, really good walls. Necro decided to dive this guy. This is kind of another thing that happens a lot. I got turned into a chicken.
Radiant's
Level 1
top
chicken.
tower is under siege.
So it lasted for a few seconds.
Radiant structures are fortified.
So that was a bad positioning by me. I went away
Radiant's top tower is being attacked.
because of it.
Radiant's top tower is under siege.
But it might as well be. My thanks.
So anytime you can force wards for no reason is nice. And it's at this point that I realize, oh yeah, Rush. That's right, this guy takes Rush super easily. I should have been doing that already a lot. But now I have Vlads, makes it slightly easier. I have full mana almost. I have completely full health, so I'm not too concerned about it. So I take my first Rush. Venge's after shopping, that's right.
Dire's bottom tower under fire.
So you might try to stun him or something. About the medallion. Did she use it on him? I think she sees that I have it and she doesn't really worry about using it. She's more worried about a team fight or something, I guess. I'm not really sure. So I hear the missile and I start kind of freaking out. Again. I have Aegis now, so I decided to go push. Because that's what you do with Aegis, right? I'm not really sure. I don't play a lot of heroes that ever have Aegis. So this was a new experience for me. Turns me into a chicken, and they missile me, and I'm taking tower hits, so no way. I'm not worried about the missile even though it does so much damage. I just don't want to be in the middle of them when I get hit by it.
Radiant's top tower is being attacked.
There's a Magnus I'm kind of worried about.
Radiant's top tower is under siege.
But I'm gonna peck their eyes out with my beak. And so much burst damage. So maybe with the Aegis. I realize the mortars are happening right on top of me, which is smart by him. If he had leveled it up a little more already, somehow, then that would have been real bad. I didn't realize that Venge was trying to go around for a gank. She didn't communicate that at all. And this combo here is pretty bad.
Invisibility.
I get slowed and then the missile chases me down.
My gratitude.
And so this is a real bad situation. And I didn't even know that Magnus was there actually. I just knew from what I was seeing that I didn't want to go into that. The Magnus came. And yeah, I let that guy die. I just sat atop the steps, watched my friend get killed. But I'm stay and try to do this tower and die for my efforts.
Shocking.
So is Earthshaker. And they use the wards. So it cost him a lot to take that tower, honestly.
Dire's middle tower taking damage. Dire's
Do they actually end up
structures
getting
are
it?
fortified.
I believe they do.
Dire's middle tower is being Dire's middle tower has fallen.
So I wasted the glyph there. Just not sure why. Just wanted it to take him a little longer, I guess. Just being a dick. I have 2 teleport scrolls. I'm pretty good at this game, guys. And I farm.
More death.
See, our Tusk died again. He's pretty good at dying, so I just let him have it.
Radiant's middle tower is taking damage.
And I farm. And I farm. I hear a fight happening, so I run in.
I thank you.
This Void and this Shasha just get wrecked. Just get wrecked.
Quite a spree. 3 innocent lives
Radiant's
taken.
I got all
Tower is
3 of those
being
guys.
attacked.
Ursa does so much damage. See this Magnus? I know he has no
Radiant's top
support
tower is being
whatsoever,
attacked.
so
Dire's bottom tower is being attacked.
I'm going after him.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Someone reveals what's happening by teleporting in, unfortunately. And now I can't catch this guy, I don't think. I phased.
Radiant's middle tower is being
And I stopped
attacked.
chasing him in order to farm. Yeah. I knew he was going to do
Dire's
that.
bottom tower
So.
has been denied.
And I farm.
Ownage.
There's my Shadow Blade, and we're actually pushing off of this, so that's good. I decided to go Shadow Blade because they weren't really... I think a Blink Dagger is probably best for team fights and such. I'm
Radiant's
sorry.
bottom tower under fire.
I think a Blink Dagger is best for ganking
Radiant
people,
have fortified their towers.
but I feel like a Blink Dagger is not really any use to me right here. But... And they're sticking together now. Like, the time for ganking has passed. I should have done that. If I was going to do that, I would have gotten my Blink Dagger earlier. So I think Shadow Blade is the right item here. He gives me some
Radiant's
base attack
bottom
speed
tower is being attacked.
and some escape. Because I know that they're going to be 5-manning and that I'm going to be alone a lot because I'm going to be jungling. Now, for example, if Void came in and I heard him time walk, I would just Shadow Blade immediately. So, and I farm. And I hear this guy and his stupid missile, but everyone's so much faster than me. They get away. They always get away. So that was not that's not a great wall, but yeah, I got away. Anyway, he got away regardless of the wall. So. And they have a ward there as well. I didn't realize that. Their wards didn't matter though. Honestly, they weren't using them
Dire's top
effectively.
tower is being attacked.
So, for example, if they were looking at their wards, they would know that I was in the jungle farming right now. They would know that I was away from my team as well, because the rest of my team is on the map. So, they could have come tried to kill me. They didn't disrupt my jungling at all after like minute 10. And they put wards in places that would allow them to do so. So it's kind of weird. That guy, I see that he's totally dead. They don't need my help for that. And I see that guy. It's too late. He needed my help a few minutes ago when I first looked over there. But you know, these guys are playing risky. They're diving a lot and they're getting kills, but they're also dying.
Killing spree. Two down.
See, they jumped on her shake. Can I run away? Again, I'm gonna try to D this tower. I know we have Venge up. It's a good stun. That will help a lot. The swap and the aura would be really useful as well. But I just cut the creep wave and I'm gonna try to pick this guy's eyes out. Now I'm just gonna run away with my little chicken legs. That Shadow Blade immediately.
Radiant's top tower is under siege.
Might have died there from the Magnus. He probably has polarity up. And this is about the time I wish I had a stun. But I don't. I'm trying to rectify that currently with my this guy still way faster than me. I phased and everything, he was still just gone. Thinking about going back to farm, but then I see he caught him with the ice wall actually.
My dazzle darkens.
Tried to steal that, but I didn't get it.
Dire's bottom tower is being attacked.
So I forgot that I use TPs a lot in the early to mid game, which is good. This is when you need them, honestly. And I try to go take this solo, but
Radiant's middle tower is taking damage.
Tusk comes, so I just let him have it because he can't do ancients and I can.
Dire's top tower is under siege.
I know Rosh is pretty close to up, but not quite, unfortunately.
Dire's top tower is being attacked.
I'm a bad Ursa in the fact that I was not keeping track of Roshan at
Dire's
all.
top tower is
Could
destroyed.
have had Roshan so much more in this game. I could have had Aegis a lot earlier and a lot more often. So I
Dominating.
see some real bad stuff happening mid,
You got the point.
but I was too slow. I should have TP'd, honestly. That wouldn't have saved him, but I might have been able to get a kill out of it. So I see these guys want to push mid. I hear that they're getting jumped on, so protecting this guy right here. He's got the ward and me, so they decide not to go on that. I wish this guy would ping before he did stuff like that. That'd be really nice. None of these guys had mics, I don't think. Same with Venge. Like, she's doing some crazy stuff. She's making plays happen. She's alone, so nothing comes of it. I missed that again. I'm really bad at that. That's why I normally buy Blink, because I'm so bad at that. There's a lot of bad stuff happening here. It's too late for them.
Mega kill.
If they had done all that stuff like 5 or 10 minutes earlier,
Killing spree.
5 or 10 seconds earlier, they would have easily killed us all. Also, Void was there a little earlier.
Dire's bottom tower is being attacked.
I'm playing a little too safe here. I probably should have gone back in. There's 2 of them down.
Dire's bottom tower
I
under
definitely should have gone
fire.
back in. We had Venge and everything. But they both end up escaping, I believe, so.
Dire's bottom tower is being attacked.
Also, I don't like losing towers. I feel like I'm the only one. But I don't like losing towers for no reason. Just creeps. Just a bunch of creeps there. No, you're not taking the tower with a bunch of creeps. Not from Ursa. Not from the bear. You don't steal from the bear.
Radiant's
after a bit
top
of
tower
farming.
is being attacked.
After a bit of farming, I get my Basher and I'm ready to take Rosh again. Should have.
Radiant's top tower is under
Already?
siege. Radiant's middle tower has been... The Dire have murdered Roshan purely for sport.
So I
It's
get the
not
Aegis.
even about the Aegis.
Trying to catch up to this guy, but he is so fast. I didn't know their Magnus has Skadi. It's crazy. I never noticed because anytime he tried to kill me, anytime he hit me, I just started murdering him. So I think this is real bad.
Dominating.
I know I can get this guy, but this guy I'm not so sure about because he does so much damage to single targets. So, Shadow Blade away, but then I'm like, no, I didn't see the Shasha. There's the Aegis, and then there's this guy, and I get ward trapped. A lot of bad stuff's happening to me right now, guys. I'm getting real nervous. So I walk directly into the Chronosphere, but to be fair, it's either the Chronosphere or the wards. So,
A dominant
and
performance.
then
A
Venge
vicious
saves
double
my
mega kill.
life.
And there's a third.
She puts herself in harm's way for me. That's a good Venge right there. Playing her hero properly. And then I farm.
Radiant's top tower is being attacked.
I noticed that everyone's dead on their team, so I just decided to make this a little bit of a push while I farm. I figure I'll be close to full by the time I get back. See, there's some bad stuff happening over here, so up.
Observe. One of the teams
Right
is
into that
only
guy.
at Dota.
And I'm just like, fuck your grave, I don't care. I'm gonna murder you through it.
Acceptable amount of earnage.
It looked like I killed him through the grave, but it just ran out and I was doing damage at the exact moment. It looked really good. It's probably the reason I wanted to share this game. It was so much fun. Everything about this game was just a lot of fun. I knew he was going to do that, but I wanted to make him waste it. Now he can't initiate with it.
Whole lot of murder going on
I didn't
here.
even think about Monkey King Bar once this game. Normally with Evasion Heroes and Ursa, it's like you have to get a Monkey King Bar. I see this thing coming, but I don't care. I probably should have. I forgot how much damage that guy does.
From the final
My whole team was there, and that's a team wipe out of it, so worked out pretty well.
Radiant's top tower is under siege. Dire's bottom tower under fire. Dire's structures are
I
fortified.
don't know that we turned this into a...
Radiant's
Yeah,
top
we did.
tower has fallen.
Turn this into a
Dire's
Rex.
bottom tower is being attacked.
I'll go ahead and buy BKB, even though I don't really think I need it. It's probably a waste of money, actually.
Radiant's top barracks has fallen.
I guess I was just tired of
Radiant's top barracks has fallen.
getting slowed and stuff.
Dire's bottom tower under fire.
So we go for a ride in the...
Earnage.
we go for a ride in
Dire's
Snowball.
bottom tower is being
Get a
attacked.
bunch of kills out of it. It's really nice.
We all owe a life to the fates.
That guy died before this. Before Reaper's Scythe hit him.
Down to the count.
This guy, for some reason, throws this down. I guess I was to kill Tusk. I wasn't really paying attention. See Necrolite over there struggling with it, so I'm like, oh, I'll come help you. I know I'm not going to make it to that guy before it's in. So at this point, I'm
A quantity of murder, both
Contemplating
sick and wicked.
late game items, mostly. Not so much what to get, as more as to like whether I'm gonna get any or not, because it seems like they're done. Like Shasha's not coming back, and I go pick up my BKB real quick from their fountain. But they all respawn, and my team just doesn't seem like they're really wanting to fight. Everyone backed off. Their team came out to fight. It seemed like they wanted to still play, so I was down for that for sure. This game was so much fun. I wanted to keep going. So at this point, I believe I start on my next item. So if you don't know, Ursa's Fury
Dire's
Swipes
bottom tower-
used to
Dire's
be
bottom
a
tower
unique
is in
attack
pieces.
modifier, which meant that they wouldn't stack with items like Skadi or Satanic, but now they do, and everyone's always running away from me. So I decided to go Skadi because
Dire's bottom tower under fire.
Skadi gives you a huge slow on every hit, and Ursa attacks ridiculously fast, so they basically can't run away from me anymore. which is really nice because I'm really tired of them running away from me. It's basically the only trouble I've had this game. I'm not sure if it's the right item. I mean, it's really expensive and it doesn't really give you much raw damage. It gives you damage out of your ultimate because you get bonus health. And as we all know, health equals damage on Ursa. Because he's a bear. And I farm. I finally grabbed that DD rune.
An acceptable amount of murder.
Because it's been sitting there. And then I see that everyone's all the way over there. And that most of
Radiant's middle
enemy
tower
team's
is
dead.
being attacked.
So I just figured, hey, this will make me push twice as fast, right? But at that point I was really scared the game was going to end and I wasn't going to get my Skadi. I probably could have gone in there. If I had gone mid to help my team, we probably would have won the game at that point.
Now this is disgusting. Ownage.
And if it seemed like they weren't having fun or they were like giving up or they were like flaming each other and getting super mad, I probably would have. I don't like it when games go this long normally, but it was so much fun that I didn't care. And if they were flaming each other or getting like super angry, they weren't doing it in all chat, obviously. So, which is nice. I mean, keep your drama to yourself, guys. Ursa doesn't want any of your shit.
Radiant's bottom tower under
refresher
fire.
orb. That was one really weird thing. We didn't really understand how they got so farmed, or if maybe they were rushing. Because Magnus had a Skadi.
Radiant's middle tower is taking damage.
And Shasha had a refresher orb, and those are expensive items. Like you can't just get those just by farming creeps that are hitting your door. But I farm. So finally I start grabbing runes.
It is good to be among my kin.
I send one rune to take ancients. I send one illusion to take ancients because it can. And me and this one are gonna push there. I'll check on him. Unfortunately, it's a dragon. The dragon's so annoying, but I don't know if he ends up taking it all or not. I'll leave that one to push mid while I go farm the other camps. Yeah, I don't think he took any of that. I don't think he killed any of those. I even changed his target to the smaller ones just in case he would. So I micro this a little, hoping that they waste some stuff on him instead of the Venge. It seems like they did. It seems like they chronosphered to try to get me, and didn't catch the Venge in the chrono. That fight went on for a really long time.
Radiant's middle tower is being attacked.
Probably should have gone as soon as I saw what was happening. They had gotten chronoed and stuff. I knew chrono was down. I should have gone over there.
Radiant's middle tower is taking damage. Quite a spree. Double kill.
We lost 3 heroes. We killed their void, and that's it. So that was probably a bad move.
Radiant's middle tower is taking damage.
This is the point of the game where I start getting super greedy. Not carrying a TP anymore. I'm not going to team fights just because they're far away. That's stupid. And if I wasn't so far ahead, if all of us, my entire team wasn't so far ahead already, we probably would have lost the game if I was acting like that. That's why I don't think Skadi is maybe the right item. Maybe a Daedalus instead. That's the other thing I was thinking. But if you're ahead, and the only reason you're not getting more kills is because heroes are escaping you, just because of their movement speed, then Skadi's absolutely the right choice, though. Also, it's the most fun, which is more important. So there's my Skadi. And the first thing I do is decide to use it on Roshan for some reason. I was pinging it actually because I refused to give up any of the items I have in my inventory right now. I saw some bad stuff happening to Necro, but look how tanky this guy is with BKB and mech, he's basically invincible.
Roshan and the Dire are talking out their differences, really seeing the cracks
So I
and
come to the team fight,
insecurities in their
late,
own perspectives.
BKB needlessly, because reverse polarity goes right through BKB. That's, yeah.
Monsters, all of you!
So this guy traps us.
Cubs are orphaned now.
Traps us in his ice wall. So that's Avenge with Aegis, which is good. I think besides me and Necro and Archshake, well, really, I think Tusk was our only weak player, and even he wasn't that bad. This Avenge is definitely super useful. She can swing team fights so easily with her ult. So I'm like, why not? Why don't I buy a Blink too? And then I'm like, no, because I'm not giving up any of the items I already have. So I think maybe I'll go Abyssal. But let's go Shadow Blade into this fight because I wanted it real bad.
Radiant's
But
bottom tower is being attacked.
they didn't need me at all.
Radiant's middle tower
That was
is being
all.
attacked.
That was their entire team versus 4 of my teammates. And the only one that got away is Void.
No more middle tower for Radiant.
I probably could have just backdoored this, but
Radiant's middle barracks
again,
has
artificially lengthening this game as much as I can. I'm not super... At this point, it's not inconceivable for me to be able to send the courier to the secret shop
fallen.
and
A
get that relic
dominant performance.
before the game's over, so I really want to. If for no other reason than having that
Radiant's
really
middle tower is
sexy
being attacked.
in-game item build.
At last, the beast is laid to rest.
I mean, honestly, I probably could have
Radiant's
gotten a
middle
rapier if I
tower
really
is
wanted
taking
to.
Radiant's bottom tower is demolished.
Ursa would be one of the only heroes that I would ever do that on.
Radiant's bottom
Because
barracks are under
he's
attack.
got such a ready supply of Aegises. So I'm always so scared that I'm gonna drop that. See, this guy's so slow right now. But this team fight is just a mess. I'm just right-clicking whoever is nearest to me.
Godlike.
He did the wrong thing on that.
With
If
the
he had
rules of Dota,
done that the other way,
ownage
he
has
might have
been
gotten away.
initiated.
So earlier, the Magnus had asked
Radiant's
what had
middle
slowed him,
tower
and
is
I
being attacked.
told my teammates not to tell him that I had a
Radiant's
Skadi.
middle tower has fallen.
Most people at my skill level haven't really
Radiant's bottom
grasped
barracks,
the fact
Radiant's bottom barracks
that
has fallen.
Ursa's free swipes don't.
Who will stand up to this? A condition for ownage. Ownage. Radiant's ancient taking enemy fire.
Continue to right-click people to death.
Dire victory.
And that's the game. And I told him to keep it a secret that I had a Skadi, and then I admit it until later. Alright, that's it.
Well, you just watched a bunch of monsters